Hello watchers, and welcome to another Scrawlr Box for the month of July, even though I've only got this on the 6th, I think it is today. So it's rather late, but I still don't know what's inside it, so let's get it open. Last month's was full of colour and with the Derwent ink tints, which I love anyway. This month, ooh, and straight away watercolors it has to be with those marks. And just get rid of those. We'll have a look at the magazine towards the end. Ooh, this is the print. Wow, this is so detailed, so detailed. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce your name, but there's all of her links to her socials if you like her work. But this is so nice and so detailed. I'm guessing it's watercolors because we've got watercolor paper, and it's by my favorite brand, Clairefontaine, if I pronounce it right. It's very textured though, so definitely a cold press. Yeah, 300 GSM, watercolor, cold press, 8 sheets, A5, acid free. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like, I mean, it's a little bit smoother on this side. I don't know, we'll see how that works. So in here, we have got, ooh, sweetie, a bonbon fin. Bonbon fin. I don't know what those are, but we'll give that a whirl in a second. Let's just get rid of the tissue paper. And this is this month's art snack sticker. Art snack sticker. Oh my god, sorry Scrawlr. Scrawlr sticker. Oh my god. One thinks me gets too many art boxes. Yeah, so that was the sticker. Let's do the pencils first. So we've got 2 Derwent sketching pencils, medium wash and a dark wash, for being 8B. And I'm guessing with the paintbrush they're water soluble ones. I've never used these before. We've got a Scrawlr Box own branded paintbrush number 10, flat headed. Take it out of the thing. So yeah. Then we've got an eraser. We get a lot of erasers with Scrawlr boxes. Natural rubber. We'll look more into that because obviously 2 different ends, so 2 different things. And then we've got 3 not watercolors, liquid pencils. Liquid pencils? I'm confused. What on earth are these things? So we've got a yellow, a blue and a grey, but not a red. Okay, we should have had primaries, but anyway, made in Australia. Liquid pencil re-wettable. Alright, so not watercolour. Don't want liquid pencil tubes. Scrawlr are giving a free, well, not a free, they're giving a discount if you want to try more of these. So that's on the little menu as well. So that's a nice little bonus. Sketching pencils, what's the rubber about? Okay. This eraser comes with a 2-part erasing ability. The soft end white is designed for erasing medium to light graphite lines, and the firmer end grey is great for erasing darker graphite and ink lines. Never known anything erase ink without tearing the paper up. It's perfect for pairing with the liquid pencils. And then the Scrawlr challenge this month is Mother Nature. So that explains this beautiful detailed tree. Alright, so let's give these a I want to say swatch while I think of something to do. In fact, let me just go through the magazine, I forgot. Okay, so we've got all these little goodies that tells us everything, and a few little tips already about what's what, about the very detailed artist. Oh, I like this image. Is she in the UK? Because that reminds me of a particular fountain, well, part of Fountains Abbey. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll investigate later. Tips from the artist, and not last month's, but the months before's maze. That's it. Maze art challenge that I did take part in. I'll leave a link in the video in the corner, of course, for that video. But these are fantastic, so detailed. Really admire people that can, you know, really draw so realistically. It blows my mind, especially when they do it like photographs. It's like, how are you able? But anyway, yeah. More about capturing nature and keep planting. Telling us about the trees that they plant for every box that we buy. They donate to the treesfuture.org. So have a good read of that later. But yeah, let's get to the swatches, not the squashes. Let's start with the boring pencils, because I've got a funny feeling I know what they're going to be like. So I'll just put a nice chunky bit. Yeah, this paper is super duper textured. 4B. I know it's so childish, but every time I think of 4B, 2B, I always think of Shakespeare. It's the old joke, I know. Okay, so that's definitely the 8B, isn't it? Yeah, dark wash. So let's write that down. Dark wash. These are really, really chunky boys. And this is a medium wash. Alright, so we'll put a little bit of water on them in just a second. Oh, you're rolling away. Let's stick that there so you can clearly see it. Hopefully. I forgot to remember to check what's going on my cameras. So let's start with the grey first so it matches. We need to squish the end. How do you squish the end? Oh, these have got... okay. So they're not just... I'll show you in a second. Let me just try and open this thing. So you screw the cap back on, and it's actually got a little lip like that. Lid, I should say. So we just put a squidge on there. And it goes on the paper really nicely. Just add a bit of water to try and wash it down. Fade it. I wonder if these are going to be like super duper shiny, you know, like how when you put a heavy layer of graphite on a piece of paper, it gets that really shiny coat. So that's the grey. And then this is the blue. I mean, it looks like a bluey grey, but I wouldn't say it's blue. Yeah, this is definitely more of a bluey grey as opposed to I'm blue sky, you know? But at least it's a tonal value. And then the yellow. No way is this yellow. This is like a really, really, really bird poo green. They're easy to go on though, they're very fluid. Now, this is definitely not a yellow. But yeah, give that a good wash. Wishy wash, and then the 4B. So they melt down quite nicely. Yeah, there's a difference in the 4B and the 8B. It's definitely darker, but it melts really nicely though. Like, you don't see the sketchy lines. Well, we don't know yet. Wait until it fully dries. So that's the grey, and that's the blue apparently, and apparently this is the yellow. I don't know why, but they smell like the poster paints you used to get as a child. They have that sort of smell to them. But here's a close-up of them. So they're sort of like very dark, sort of, I mean, this girl has managed to create some sort of light. I'm guessing she's used more supplies than just these. But, I'm not sure how am I supposed to create something tonals, because I don't know if you know me or watched any of my other videos, but I like colour. So this is going to be quite a dull tonal mix. But I'll have a think about what I'm doing, because this is going to take some thinking, and for you guys it'll be a second. So see you in a second. Okay, so after a little bit of research, I've decided to do biomimicry architecture, which is basically architecture that mimics one particular element from nature. Like, for instance, you've got the pinecone building, which I'll put an overlay on so you can see what I mean. But this drawing I'm going to do is of a concept idea for a resort in Canada. But I thought it was just pretty cool and also fitting the theme of Mother Nature. I don't need to get the paper out. So I already got some paper, which is this one. So let's get stuck in. Dark wash, light wash. Let's try the sweetie as well, which is a bonbon fin, which bonbons in the UK are normally toffee with powdered sugar, so the packaging is actually stuck to, there we go. Ah, it's a mint basically. Nothing wrong with a mint. Alright, so I have a pencil sharpener because I want a nice fine point on these. There we go, nice sharp point. So yeah, I'm just going in with the Derwent Sketching medium wash 4B. Which is hopefully not going to run too much. That doesn't look quite right, but It's alright, we'll... Alright, okay, so we've got the yellow that's not a yellow, it's a green. Then we've got the grey and the blue. So I'm going to try a very... I keep wanting to twist the lids off and it's not, it's the tabs. Already made a mess. Right, so I'll put a very small bit. Using the Scrawlr brush, flat brush number 10. Get a bit of water on there. Pick a little bit up. And throw a lot of water in there. It's still too dark. A lot of water. Next, what I'm going to do is give So the blue to me looks more like a grey. I don't know what it's looking like on camera. Definitely grey. I'm gonna go in with the actual grey now. Put a blob of it there. And then put a blob of the yellow there as well. With a pretty dry brush, so really dry it off. Well, I'm gonna dry it. But yeah, keeping its shape. I'm gonna go in. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take that back. Just gonna pop some here. Because I don't want it too dark yet. Just going to go in ever so gently. And just build up the bark of the tree. Alright, fairly happy with that very wintry looking tree. Let's move on to the yellowy greeny colour. We're going to start with the lightest, so just put a dab, plenty of water. Gotta say, with the liquid pencil, a little goes a long way. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is literally just blot it on. In all different directions. I'm actually fairly happy with the tree as it is. Let's work on the building and see how I feel about it in a little while. So I'm going to use the green again. I'm going to use the mid-tone shade. No, I'm probably best using the lightest and then working my way up. Don't jump in the middle. And just go over the light bit of the green. I'm just going to cover this whole thing in that because I know it's going to lift the pencil, so it's going to make it quite grey as well. I mean, the Derwent sketching pencils, it really melts away quite nicely. Now, I've never really experienced the melting awayness quite as nice as this, apart from on the Car and Dash Museum Aquarelle pencils. But this is quite nice. This is on par with them. So the graphite on the pencils is quite nice. It also ages the image. It looks like it's something that's been painted years ago. I think I'm going to go directly in. This is one of the reasons why I love flat brushes, is that you can get these super duper fine lines. Because for so long, like an idiot, I only ever used the fatter side. And didn't realise, dum, if you just turn your brush, you can get a thin line. Okay. I think I'm going to use the grey. No, again, I'm going to use the same thing just to try. Let me make sure I've not got too much on the brush. Ah, wrong one. That one. Just go in and re-establish these lines. And I think we can actually get a thinner line than the Derwent pencil. Am I doing this on camera? I'm very bad at just sort of forgetting to show it on camera. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it at that because, you know, I always push this stuff. Or do I? Yes, I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, so these are interesting. I was going to say fun, but not so fun. For me anyway. Interesting little products. Made in Australia. These, ooh, Australian products. Normally it's US or UK. Ooh, and I've squeezed them too much and let them leak. Oopsie doopsie, that's my fault. I'll sort that out in a second. Yeah. So let me just put those on some tissue before they go everywhere. So yeah, this is what I created with this month's supplies. But it honestly looks like it. I mean, for vintage painting, these are perfect. And they do get a little bit of shine on them, like the typical, especially when it's laid on thick. And by the way, this super shiny line that you see is if you use the dark side of the rubber, it fluffs it up. And then the other side just completely rubs it out, but I've not really used it on the final piece, but that's okay. But I know I'm not going to use these products again. I could do like a little giveaway. Yeah, can't see why I can't do a giveaway. I'm just thinking how to set it all up, but anyway, okay. If you guys want this month's Scrawlr Box, I will host a giveaway. I'll leave the link in the description below with all the details because I don't know how to do it just yet. I'm just mentioning it. But all the details to have a chance to get this month's Scrawlr Box, which is, make sure I wash the brush. Obviously I'll clean the products up a little bit. Especially the lids, because I squeezed too hard on them, so now they're leaking a little bit. But I'll wrap them up so they don't. So if you want a chance of winning this month's Scrawlr Box with the paper and the everything that came with it, basically the sticker. Apart from the sweet, I've eaten that. Sorry about that. I'll tell you what. I've got some art supplies that I know I'm not going to use, so I'll actually put them in this box as well and sort of zhuzh it up and give you a little bit more. So just give me a second. I'll have a rummage through my drawers and throw some more stuff in here and clean these up and make sure everything's nice. Yeah, one moment. Okay, so for the giveaway, I've managed to cram the box full of some odds and sods of things that I know I'm not going to use. So we've got a couple of Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Big Brush pens, pencil sharpeners from Graphics, fine liners in black, green, blue and red, a Karataki Zig clean colour dot, which is good fun, a Creator Colour Mega Colour and a Tombow Irrigitsin, I can never pronounce them right, coloured pencil. They're from the Art Snacks boxes. Got a Tombow Mono Twin pen, 2 different tips. Great for outlining, calligraphy or anything. And then this is actually one of my favourites, but I've got like 4 of these now because you can vary the pressure of them, but it's not like a brush, it's not as soft, it's a plastic nib, so you've got a bit more control. But I have lots of those, so throw those in. A couple of Faber-Castell metallics in silver and gold, a set of Bronzeal 4 coloured pencils, 4 Poscas, and the liquid pencil I've wrapped up in a Ziploc bag, so they shouldn't leak all over everything, one hopes. So hopefully I can tape the box up. Will it even close? Yes it will. Just tape it up and send it out to you when you win. So yeah, as I said before, I'll leave a link in the description below if you want this giveaway. And I'm guessing there'll be like stuff on there like subscribe or like or watch videos, something, I don't know. Just follow the link. I'm sure there'll be descriptions. I'll announce the winner. How long shall I have it? I'll have it open for 2 weeks and I'll announce the winner. Well, I'll contact the winner first and ask if it's okay to share on social media that you're the winner. So yeah, I mean, it's a great box. I did like the liquid pencils. It's just I know I'm not going to use them again because I like colour. Whereas to me this looks like a painting that was done centuries ago. Not quite to the standards of those beautiful painters, but you know, the colour range. And then if you want a chance of having a go with them yourself, feel free to enter the giveaway to get this, and also a whole bunch of other goodies to just play with and experiment with. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I've not rambled too much. My brain's a little bit fried today, so I don't feel like I'm making much sense, so hopefully editing me is gonna be able to sew something together. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and join the giveaway if it's something that interests you, and I hope to see you in the next video, and in the meantime, happy architecting.